Namaskar students, welcome to GDCA College channel. So today we will see last year's question paper, like how was the paper and what will be the solutions for the particular question actually. So paper number 3, that is of last paper of CHM course, that is CHM, and for GDCA paper number 3. So in according to that, we are going to see how to write the perfect answer or to the point answer. So in this video, we will check how the model question or model answer for a particular question should be, or in that we will get good marks accordingly. So let's start then.
ध्येय नवीन समोर दिसतय बँकिंगचं स्वप्न पूर्ण होणार
GDCA ची साथ जिंकायची ही वाट यशाची गॅरंटी आता सुरुवात GDCA कॉलेज
हो भविष्य उज्ज्वल
GDCA कॉलेज
मिळणार यश
सहकार आणि बँकिंग करिअर घडवा खास GDCA कॉलेज देते यशाचा विश्वास.
GDCA paper number 3, auditing. The paper exam was conducted on Saturday 24th May 2025, last year exam paper. So what are the questions asked, and what could be the model answer for a particular question? So these are the ideal answers, you can say. So that we are going to see now. So general instructions were given, like question number 1 was compulsory for 20 marks. Attempt any 5 questions from question number 2 to question number 8. Each carries 16 marks. English version of question paper is considered as authenticate, so there won't be an issue for if you write in English as well. Next, write neatly with proper headings for the maximum presentation marks actually. So that I told you in earlier videos, if you write proper headings, actually if you write all the headings in capital letters and rest of the things in as required, or as the sentence starts, like first letter is in capital, so likewise you can write, but headings you must write in all capital letters, so that or else you can make underline as well. Let's see. First question was asked for to state true or false with the exact explanation. Goodwill is an intangible asset. It is true. And why actually? The exam explanation. Goodwill cannot be seen or touched. It represents the reputation and brand value of the business. It appears on the asset side of the balance sheet under intangible asset. Number 2, cooperative society can provide depreciation on land. So it is false actually. Land does not depreciate, as its value does not reduce due to use. Depreciation is charged only on the asset that wear out. Land is not depreciable asset. Number 3, internal audit is compulsory under the Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act 1960. It is false under MCS Act 1960. Statutory audit, external audit is compulsory, not internal audit. Internal audit is an optional. The registrar appointed auditor conducts the statutory audit. Number 4, auditor of cooperative society is a public servant. Yes, it is true. Under section 81 of MCS Act 1960, the auditor of cooperative society is deemed to be a public servant within the meaning of section 21st of Indian Penal Code, or BNS you can say. Number 5, audit is necessary for protection of members. Yes, it is true. Audit ensures members' funds are properly managed and no misappropriation has occurred. Audit results presented at the AGM with which protects the members' financial interest. Number 6, fixed assets are valued at the market cost. It is false because fixed assets are valued at the cost price less depreciation, that is write down value, that is WDV, book value as per the historical cost principle. Market value is used only in the specific situations like insurance claims. Number 7, There is no audit for societies under liquidation. It is false because at any cost society audit is required. Societies under liquidation must also be audited. The liquidator is required to maintain and submit accounts for the audit to ensure proper state settlement of liabilities and distribution of to the members actually. Number 8, the vice chairman of state level cooperative society can travel by an aeroplane as per rule. Yes, it is true. As per government Maharashtra Cooperative Society rule, the vice chairman, that is Upadhyaksha of state level cooperative society, is entitled to travel by aeroplane for official duties. 9, continuous and concurrent audit is type of statutory audit. It is false. Continuous and concurrent audit is the type of special and internal audit, not a statutory audit. Statutory audit is conducted as per MCS Act 1960. Continuous audit involves checking accounts throughout the year regularly. Number 10, the closing stock of sugar is shown on the liability side of balance sheet of sugar factories. True, yes, because in cooperative sugar factories, closing stock of sugar belongs to the members, that is sugarcane farmers, and it is held in trust. So, since it is represents the value payable to the members, it is shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. So it is sugar. The stock sugar is written to the it is given to the sugarcane farmers. Question number 2 was what are the rights, duties, and liabilities of the auditor and of the cooperative society that carries 16 marks. So this is how you have to write actually. So you whatever things are asked, you can, let's say here rights, duties, and liabilities asked. So you have to write a heading, rights of an auditor. So you can write this heading in all capital letters or underline it. Of cooperative society is the key functionary appointed under the Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act 1960. As per section 81, the auditor is deemed a public servant and has specific right, duties, and liabilities as defined by law. Number 1 or A, you can write whatever things you are able to write, A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4 likewise. Right to access books. The auditor has right to inspect and examine all books, accounts, vouchers, and documents of the society at any time. A right to information and explanation. The auditor can call for any information or explanation from officers, members, and employees of the society necessary for the audit. Number 3, right to visit branches. The auditor can visit the branches and sub-offices of the society to inspect record and accounts. Number 4, right to attend general meetings. The auditor has the right to attend and speak at the general meetings where audit-related matters are discussed. Number 5, right to remuneration. The auditor is entitled to receive audit fee as determined by the registrar of cooperative societies. A right to report. The auditor has right to submit special report to the registrar regarding any irregularities, frauds, or mismanagement found during audit. Number 7, a right to inspect in investments. The auditor can inspect securities, investments, fixed deposits, and all financial instruments of the society. So these are the rights you have to write. Actually, at least write 6 to 8 points for particular thing, so that you can get good marks. Number 2 or B, you can say duties of an auditor to examine accounts. The auditor must examine and verify the balance sheet and profit and loss account of the society for the year under audit. To verify assets and liabilities, the auditor must verify all assets and liabilities shown in the financial statement. To check compliances, the auditor must check whether the society has complied with the with all the provisions of MCS Act 1960 rules and bylaws. To submit audit report, the auditor must submit the audit report to the registrar in the prescribed format within the speculated time frame. To issue audit rectification memorandum, that is ARM, the auditor must prepare ARM listing all the deficiencies and irregularities found during the audit. Next, to classify the society, the auditor must classify the society into classes A, B, C, D based on the financial condition and compliances. That audit classification, we can say. To detect fraud, the auditor must detect and report the fraud, errors, misappropriation, and mismanagement in the society's account. To check minutes, the auditor must examine minutes of general body meeting and managing committee meetings. To verify membership, the auditor must verify the membership register and check whether the admission and expulsion are proper. C, or number 3, liabilities of an auditor. Civil liability, the auditor is liable to pay compensation if losses is caused to the society due to his negligence or carelessness or any wrong certification. Number 2, criminal liabilities. Since the auditor is a public servant under Section 81, he can be prosecuted under IPC or BNS, you can write, for the misconduct, corruption, or dereliction of duty. Liabilities under MCS Act. Registrar can take action against the auditor for breach of the duty, wrong reporting, or concealment of facts. Liability of false certificate. If the auditor gives a false or a misleading certificate regarding the society accounts, he is personally liable for that. Next, liability of negligence in fraud detection. If fraud is committed and the auditor fails to detect due to negligence, he may be held liable for the resulting losses. What will be the conclusion? You can write conclusion if you want to, or else it is not necessary. The auditor of an cooperative housing society plays a vital role in maintaining the transparency, financial discipline, and member protection. The rights empowers him to perform duties effectively, while liabilities ensures accountability and professional integrity. Question number 3 was asked about write short notes on any 4 of the following that carries 16 marks. So each note carries 4 marks. So how much you have to write for each note? You can say at least 4 to 5, 6 points actually for per note. So sources of capital of number 1, sources of capital of cooperative society. Definition: capital refers to the financial resources available to the cooperative society for running its operations and achieving its objectives. So what are the main sources? So here asked sources actually. So we have to write sources. Main sources: share capital. Members contribute capital by purchasing share. This is the primary source. Reserve fund, that is minimum of 25% of net profit is compulsorily transferred to the reserve fund as per MCS Act 1960. Donation and grants. Societies receives donation from the well-wishers and grants from the central and state government. Loans and borrowings. Societies can borrow from the district central cooperative banks, state cooperative banks, NABARD, etc. Debentures: some of the societies issues debentures to raise long-term funds from the public. Next, entrance or admission fees. Fees collected from new members at the time of admission. Building funds created for the constructing or purchasing premises for the society. Education fund mentioned as per the MCS Act for the members' education and training purpose. Number 2, rights of an auditor. So what we have to do is we have to refer question number 2, section A, that where we have just seen rights of an auditor, that we have to write actually here, rights of an auditor. So we'll see directly third note. So which was asked re-audit, about re-audit. What is the re-audit meaning, or you can say definition? Re-audit means conducting the audit for of an cooperative society's accounts for the second time after the first audit has already been completed. So on what grounds actually this re-audit happens? So grounds for the re-audit: Section 83 of MCS Act 1960. If the first audit was defective, incomplete, or conducted improperly. On a receipt of complaints from the members or creditors, on the order of the Registrar of Cooperative Society, that is RCS, when new facts come to light after the first audit submitted. On the direction of the state government, if the first auditor is found to have committed fraud or misconduct, in that case, re-audit happens. What are the key points in re-audit? Re-audit is ordered by the registrar under Section 83 of MCS Act 1960. The second auditor may be different from the first auditor. The society must bear the re-audit cost. Findings of re-audit supersede the findings of the first audit. Findings of the first audit. Number 4, social audit. Write no short note on social audit. Definition. Always make sure that whatever wherever it is asked, short note, write the definition for particular thing. Definition. Social audit is an examination of how well a cooperative society has fulfilled its social objectives and obligations towards its members and the community beyond just financial performance. So what are the features of social audits? Examines the social performance, not just financial results. Evaluates welfare activities conducted from the for the members, you can say. Checks whether the society activities benefits its members and community. Employment generation and economic development contribution. Access members education, training and awareness programs. Next, checks a distribution of benefits amongst the members equitably. Evaluates environmental and social responsibilities activities. Importance. Social audit ensures that cooperative society remains true to its fundamental principle of serving members and society, not merely generating profits. So this social audit is not for the profit purpose. Next, funds and provision. So for funds and provision, if it is asked note to write funds and provision on funds and provision, you can make table always if you want or if you are able to, or else you can write as one by one. There is no issue. Funds definition. What is the definition for funds? Amount set aside out of the profit for special purposes. It is called funds. Created from the net profit, then shown under the funds and surplus or liability side of the balance sheet. Created for a definite specific purposes, reserve funds, building funds likewise. Example, reserve fund, education fund, building fund, a dividend equalization fund. Fund belongs to the society and can be used later. Provisions. What is the definition for provisions? Amounts charged against a profit for the anticipated future losses. Next, charge to a profit and loss account deducted from the income, shown under the other liabilities or separately on liability side. Created for uncertain future losses, provisions for bad debts. Example, provision for bad debts, provision for depreciation, provision for tax, etc. Provisions are earmarked for the specific anticipated losses. Number 6, write a short note on flying squad definition. A flying squad is a special investigation team appointed by the Registrar of Cooperative Societies, that is RCS, to conduct a surprise inspection or investigation and special investigation in the cooperative societies. What are the features? Conducts unannounced surprise visit to the society without prior notice. Investigate complaints of fraud, mismanagement and irregularities. Has the power to seize book, records and documents. Reports finding directly to the Registrar of Cooperative Society, that is RCS. If you don't want to write Registrar of Cooperative Societies, you just mention RCS. That will be sufficient. Act as a deterrent against financial misconduct. Can investigate any class of cooperative society. Members of flying squad have powers to inspection under the MCS Act 1960. What are the significance of flying squad? The flying squad plays a crucial role in the preventing and detecting frauds in the cooperative society, thus protecting members interest, you can say. Question number 4, distinguish between any four you have to write. So for again, this question carries 16 marks. Each distinguish will carry 4 marks. So first, number 1, re-audit versus test audit. Number 1, re-audit. So wherever this distinguish between will come, you should write the definition for re-audit or test audit or whatever the things asked there. So re-audit means conducting audit for the second time, then ordered by registrar under section 83 of MCS Act 1960, covers entire accounts again comprehensively. Done when first audit is defective or having complaints on the particular audit, first audit, more time consuming and expensive. So ordered after completion of the first audit. Test audit means checking a simple portion of the accounts conducted by a registrar as a supervisory check on statutory audit, covers only selected transactions, vouchers or areas, done to verify accuracy and correctness of the main audit, less time consuming and cost effective, may be conducted simultaneously or the after the audit. There won't be an issue. So at least you have to write 6.5 to 6 point for the particular if this question comes to distinguish between. Number 2, audit report versus special report. Audit report definition: regular annual report submitted after completion of statutory report, covers all aspects of financial statement of the year, submitted every year compulsorily, addressed to members through registrar, includes audit classification, that is A, B, C, D. Format is prescribed by a registrar. Special report: report on a specific matter or irregularities discovered during or after audit. It depends. Covers specific aspects, incidents or area of concern only. Submitted only when required or when irregularity is found. Addressed directly to the Registrar of Cooperative Societies, that is RCS. Does not include audit classification. Format may be based on the nature of investigation. Number 3, doubtful debts versus bad debts. Doubtful debts whose recovery is uncertain but not yet confirmed as lost. Provision for doubtful debt is created in accounts shown as deduction from debitors on asset side. The debitor still exists and might pay partially or fully. Creates a provision to measure it. Then, for example, loan given to borrowers who is in financial difficulties. Bad debts which are definitely irrecoverable and confirmed as loss, so it is called bad debts. Bad debts are written off from the book of accounts. Next, debited to profit and loss account directly as the expenses. The debitor is insolvent, absconded or legally not recoverable. Final right of actual loss recognized. Example, loan given to borrower who has been declared insolvent or absconding or absconded. Number 4, revenue income versus capital income. Revenue income earned from regular recurring business activities. It is called revenue income. Appears in the profit and loss account, income and expenditure account. Occurs regularly and frequently. Example, interest received, commission, dividend, you can say income or rent received. Affects profitability of the society. Used for day-to-day operational expenses. Next, capital income received from non-recurring extraordinary transactions. It is called capital income. Appears in balance sheet as the capital reserve or liabilities. Occurs rarely and non-repetitively. Example, profit on sales or of fixed asset, capital grants, premium on shares does not affect regular profitability, used for capital purposes or kept as an capital reserve fund. Number five, tangible asset versus intangible assets. Tangible assets, what is the meaning of it? The asset that have physical existence, can be seen or touched. Example, building, land, machineries, furniture, vehicles, etc. Can be measured, weighed, or physically verified. Value reduce over time due to wear, tear, and obsolescence. Depreciation is charged on the most tangible asset, easier to value and verify during audits. Intangible assets, assets that have no physical existence, cannot be seen or touched. Example, goodwill, that is, you can say goodwill of the company or other things. Then patents, then trademarks, copyrights, brand value, etc. Value is estimated based on the future earning capacity. Value may reduce over the time due to amortization. Amortization is charged in intangible assets. Valuation requires professional judgment and estimation. Number six, verification valuation. What is the verification? Process of confirming the existence of the no or ownership of the asset. It is called verification. Answer the question: does this asset exist? Involves physical inspection, certificate checking, done by the auditor personally through the inspection. Checks title, ownership, position, and existence. Example, physically checking that machinery exists in the factory. Valuation, the process determining the correct monetary value of the asset, or you can say the amount or cost. Answer for the question: what is the value of this asset? So you can write this as well, though it is no issue. So whatever it is possible to you, you can write. Involves application of accounting principles and methods, done by expert management, and auditor checks the method. Check whether the value is correctly stated in the account. Example, checking that machinery is valued at the cost less depreciation. Question number five. What do you mean by internal checks or internal audit? You can say this is what is important. Give the advantages and disadvantages of the internal check or internal audit. It can be audit or it can be check. So this question will come in next 2026 examination. That carries 16 mark. For 16 mark, we have to write accordingly. So what do you mean by internal audit or internal check? So write a definition of internal audit as the heading, and then you can write next to it that definition. Internal check or audit is a system of accounting and administration under which the work of each employee is automatically and continuously checked by other employee in the normal course of business operation without any special investigation. It is called internal checks. The in simple word, no single employee handles any transaction completely from start to end or start to finish or end to end. Every step of transaction passes through the different hands, so the work of one automatically checks for the work of another. So that's how it is gonna be. What are the key features of it? What are the key features of internal audit or internal check? Division of duties among the multiple employees. No single person handles a complete transaction. Automatic checking without special investigation. Applies during normal course of business. Prevents frauds and errors by creating checks and balances. What are the advantages? So you can write advantages of internal check or internal audit likewise. Early detection of errors and for frauds. Since each employee's work is checked by another, errors and frauds are detected immediately, preventing the financial losses. Next, division of work. Work is systematically divided amongst the employee, improving efficiency and specialization. Fixing of responsibilities. Every employee is responsible for the specific part of an transaction. This makes it easy to fix responsibility when mistake occurs. Moral check on employees. Employee know their work will be checked, which discourage dishonesty, fraud, and carelessness. Facilitates easy audit. When internal check is effective, the statutory audit can rely on it and reduce the detailed checking and saving time and cost as well. Up to date accounts. Since work is divided in and checked regularly, accounts are always kept up to date. Management gets reliable information. Accurate and verified data helps management make better decision. Reduction of audit cost. Effective internal checks reduces the extent of detailed audit procedures needed. Next, B, disadvantages of internal checks or audit, you can say. Not suitable for small organizations or SMEs, you can say. Small societies have few employees. Making proper division of duties is not practically possible and expensive. So expensive to implement, because employing multiple staff for checking required additional cost, which a small society cannot afford. Create suspicion among the employees. Constant checking creates an atmosphere of distrust among the employees and affecting morale as well. Risk of collusion. Two or more employees may collude or join together to commit fraud, defeating the purpose of internal check. So this is the biggest disadvantages of internal check. Over reliance by auditor. The statutory auditor may rely too heavily on the internal check and skip detailed verification, lead to undetected frauds. Time consuming. Division of work or cross-checking consumes extra time in the processing of transaction. Complexity. Designing and maintaining an effective internal check system requires expertise and continuous monitoring. What is the conclusion for that particular question? So you can write accordingly. So 4 point I have four particular main points I have covered here. We have covered here. So internal check is a preventive mechanism that strengthens the internal control environment of the cooperative society. When properly implemented, it reduces the risk of fraud and errors significantly and enhances the reliability of financial records. Question number 6 was, while auditing the following type of society, which special features will you see? So any two you have to write. Each carries 8 marks. So you have to write more in this actually. So District Central Cooperative Bank, that is DCB or DCCB. Special features or to the examine special features to examine during the audit of DCCB. Compliances with the RBI guidelines. Check whether the bank follows RBI norms, directions, and guidelines applicable to the cooperative society or cooperative bank. Sorry. Maintenance of SLR and CRR. Verify that statutory liquidity ratio, that is SLR, and cash reserve ratio, that is CRR, are maintained as per RBI requirements. Loan documentation. Verify whether all loans and advance are properly documented with the security, mortgage deed, loan agreements, and guarantee, etc. NPA classification. Check whether non-performing assets like NPAs are correctly identified and classified as per the RBI norms or guidelines. Provision for NPAs. Verify that adequate provisions have been made for the NPAs as per the RBI guidelines. Interest calculation. Verify the correctness of the interest calculation on the deposit and loans. Investment of funds. Check whether surplus funds are invested as per RBI guidelines and investments policy. Membership register. Verify the membership register and check additional if or no and deletion during the year. Audit rectification memorandum, that is ARM. Check whether deficiencies found in the previous audit have been rectified. Capital adequacy ratio, which is CAR. Verify that minimum CAR is maintained as per guidelines or RBI guidelines. Number two, agriculture produce market committee, that is APMC. So you can write on APMC much more actually if you are able to. Special features to examine during the audit of APMC. Number one, market fee collection. Verify whether market fees are collected correctly from the traders as per the scheduled and recorded properly. Traders license. Check whether license are issued to the traders, buyers, or weighmen as per the APMC Act, and fees collected. Weighbridge charges. Verify collection and accounting of weighman charges. Storage and warehouse charges. Check charges collected for the storage of agricultural produce and proper accounting. Next, government grants utilization. Verify whether grants received from the state government, central government are used for the specific purpose or specified purposes, you can say. Infrastructure expenditure. Check expenses on the construction and maintenance of market yard, roads and drainage, etc. APMC Act compliances. Verify compliances with the all preview provisions of APMC Act or rules or regulations. Bank balances. Verify bank balances and reconciliation statements. Minutes of meeting. Check minutes of market committee meeting, that is MCM, and their resolutions. Number three, cooperative housing society, CHS. Special features to examine during audit of cooperative housing societies. Maintenance charges. Verify whether maintenance charges are collected from the all members regularly collect or correctly. Sinking fund. Check whether sinking fund is maintained as per MCS Act 1960 and government regulations. Repair funds. Verify that repair fund is maintained and utilized only for the repair and maintenance of the building. Building funds. Check the building fund account is in utilization. Transfer fee. Verify NOC used for the flat transfer and transfer fees collected as per bylaws. Non-occupancy charges. Check whether non-occupancy charges are levied on flats not occupied by members. Service charges. Verify charges for common amenities like lift, watchman, garden, etc. Compliances with MCS Act. Check compliances with MCS Act 1960 and Housing Society bylaws. Flat transfer. Verify the register of flat transfer and proper documentation. That's it. That much you have to write. So any two we have to write. We have for the if this type of question comes in examination. Question number 7. Describe the scope of cooperative audit and state clearly the advantages of cooperative audit. So again, we have to format it for a particular answer. So introduction. Cooperative audit is cooperative audit is the examination and verification of the account records and operations of an cooperative society conducted by government appointed auditor under the provision of Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act MCS 1960. Number 1 or A, scope of cooperative audit. So whatever headings are there, you have to underline the heading or as well as make it all the heading in capital letters. If you are writing in Marathi, so make sure you underline it properly. The scope of cooperative audit is defined under MCS Act 1960 is very wide and comprehensive. Verification of accounts, examination of all books of accounts, cash book, ledgers, journals, bank passbook, etc. Verification of assets and liabilities, physical verification and confirmation of all assets and liabilities shown in the balance sheet. Checking compliances with the MCS Act, examining whether the provision of all the MCS Act 1960 rules and society bylaws have been followed properly. Next, examination of loan documents. Verifying loan application, security documents, sanction letters, and recovery records. Verification of investments, checking all investments and whether they are made for no as per policy and legal requirements are completed. Next, membership verification, examining the membership register for admissions, expulsion, and current memberships. Examination of meetings, reviewing minutes of general body meeting, that is AGM, annual general body meeting, and managing committee meetings. Government grants, verifying receipts and proper utilization of government grants and subsidies. Classification of society, determining whether the society deserves a classes like A, B, C, D classification. So this is called the classification of audit. Stock verification, physical verification of stock and inventory held by the society. Audit rectification, checking whether deficiencies noted in the previous audit have been rectified. Review of internal control, evaluating the adequacy of internal controls and external check systems. B, advantages of cooperative audits. So again, this is, you have to underline this. You have to underline, or you can write in capital letters if you are writing in English. Protection of members. Audit ensures that members hard-earned money is properly managed and protected from the misappropriation. Detection of frauds and errors. Regular audit detects frauds, embezzlement, and accounting errors timely. Ensures proper accounting. Audit enforces proper maintenance of books of the accounts and financial records. Government supervision. Audit provides the government register with the information about the financial health of the society for decision making. Audited financial statement helps the managing committee and members make a informed decision. Legal compliances. Audit ensures compliances with MCS Act rules and bylaws. Moral check on management. Knowledge that account will be audited prevents the managing committee from committing the financial irregularities. Credit facility. Banks and financial institutions provide loans to societies with the clean audit reports more easily. Statement of disputes. Audit reports serve as the evidence in case of disputes between the society and its members or creditors. Social benefit. Cooperative audit ensures that the society fulfills its social objectives and serves its members effectively. Classification benefit. Audit classification ABCD helps the registrar and members assess the society's performance. Conclusion. Cooperative audit is the backbone of cooperative movement. It ensures financial discipline, transparency, accountability, and member protection, making it far more comprehensive than commercial audits. Question number 8, last question we can say. Explain the provisions regarding the audit fee and classification of cooperative society that we just seen on in above question. That ABCD classification of audits or cooperative societies, classification of cooperative societies actually. So audit fees. First, audit fees definition. Audit fees are the fees charged for conducting the statutory audit of the cooperative society, determined and regulated by the Registrar of Cooperative Society, that is RCS, as per MCS Act 1960. Key provisions. What are the key provisions? Determination of fees. Audit fees are determined by the Registrar of Cooperative Societies, that is RCS, based on the working capital or turnover of the society. Payment of society or payment by society. Audit fees are paid by the cooperative society itself. Government auditor. When audit is conducted by government appointed auditor, fees are collected by government. Chartered accountant, that is CA. When a chartered accountant is appointed for audit, the society pays fees directly as per agreement subject to the registrar's approval. Based on working capital, the fees schedule is structured in the slabs based on the society's working capital. Different slabs, different classes of society based on size pay different rates of audit fees. Time limit for payment: society must pay audit fees within the prescribed time limit. Working capital slabs and approximate schedule varies by notification, so that we have just make a table for working capital, what is the working capital and class of society and fees rate. So up to 1 lakh, up to 1 lakh, the class of society will be a small society, and rate fees, minimum fees as prescribed by the society. Working capital, if working capital is from 1 lakh to 10 lakhs, it is medium society as per slab rate. Then above 10 lakhs, large society as per prescribed slab. So these rates are different actually for every society. So next, B, classification of cooperative societies. So we have made the table. You can, if you want to, you can make table, or if you are not able to, so just write first class A, then write description, criteria and action likewise, and then next you can write B likewise one by one. So it is up to you actually. So based on the audit finding, the auditor classifies each cooperative society into one of the following 4 classes. So class A, description, very satisfactory you can say, or satisfactory you can write. What is the criteria for it? Account properly maintained, sound financial position, full compliances with Act, rule, and bylaws as well. That is MCS Act. What is the action? If no special action needed, society is eligible for government grants and loans. Next, B, fairly satisfactory. Minor defect found, generally complaints with the Act and bylaws. Financial position is average. So what can be the action part? Society asked to rectify minor defect, close monitoring by registrar, and after that they can move towards the A class. C, not satisfactory, serious defect, poor financial position, non-compliances with the legal provisions. So this is the criteria. If in this criteria your society comes, the classification of society is C, poor satisfactory. Action, strict monetization, ARM issued inquiry may be ordered, and grants benefit can be restricted or will be restricted. D, very unsatisfactory, very serious defects, fraud suspected, a very poor financial position, insolvent condition you can say. This is the criteria. If this criteria, if your society comes in this criteria, your society is in D class, very unsatisfactory. Action, inquiry order, supersession of committee next, possible liquidation, all benefit suspended. So this can be done. Conclusion, audit fee and classification together form a critical part of cooperative audit system. Classification motivates the society to maintain good financial health and compliances, while audit fee ensures that audit is conducted regularly and professionally. So this was the entire paper of audit, which was held in the May 2025 examination, paper number 3. That's all about audit subject actually. We just saw the paper of 2025. How was the paper and what were the ideal or model answers for a particular question. So if you like this video, share with your friends who are going to appear examination in May 2026. So this video might helpful for them, and also we'll give you some tips for the examination in coming videos. So you can share that with your friends as well. We'll see you next video with more update. Expected questions for the paper number 3 in coming videos. So till then, namaskar.